Good evening. Welcome to South Asian Newsline. I am Arjun Chowdhury. Here are the top stories tracking for you on Thursday, the 10th of September. India-Pakistan begin DG-level talks in New Delhi. Pakistan-China set to sign economic zone accord. And rape case involving Saudi diplomat sparks anger in India. And now for all the details. In the backdrop of escalating tensions along the Kashmir border and the line of control, the Indian Border Security Force and Pakistani Rangers commenced much anticipated talks in the Indian capital New Delhi on Thursday.
The three-day-long crucial Director General level talks between the border forces of the two countries began today in Indian capital New Delhi. While the 23-member Indian team is being led by its Director General D.K. Pathak, the 16-member Pakistani delegation is headed by Major General Umar Farooq Burki. Issues such as frequent ceasefire violations, unprovoked firings, cross-border infiltration and smuggling of contraband are likely to be discussed in the meeting. The talks will also focus on enhancing communication, reducing tensions, better coordinated patrolling and other confidence-building measures. The Indian side also includes senior officials of Interior Ministry, Narcotics Control Bureau and Survey of India. The DG-level talks being held after a gap of over 1.5 years comes after the National Security Advisor level talks were called off last month. The meeting assumes significance due to the rising tension along the Kashmir border and the line of control. There have been at least 180 ceasefire violations reported by both India and Pakistan since their prime ministers met in Ufa in July.
Meanwhile, Pakistan is set to sign a pact with a Chinese company for developing a special economic zone in the deep sea port of Gwadar. The 40-year lease is part of the $46 billion China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, or the CPEC.
Pakistan is going to sign a 40-year lease with a Chinese company that will develop an enormous economic zone within Gwadar's deep sea interface. The pact signing land of 2,300 acres to China Overseas Port Holding Company will be signed this month or October, informed Dostane Khan Jamaldini, chief of the Gwadar Port Authority. The $46 billion China-Pakistan Economic Corridor will link Western China to the Arabian Sea with a network of infrastructure, energy and transport projects. Meanwhile, the Pakistan government has constituted a parliamentary committee to oversee the project. The committee has been formed to monitor proper execution of planned projects and make recommendation for their speedy completion.
Coming back to India, a diplomat from Saudi Arabia has come under the scanner for allegedly raping and torturing two Nepalese maids at his residence near the Indian capital New Delhi. While the police are investigating the matter, the issue has sparked off a debate over the nature of diplomatic immunity.
Women rights activists on Thursday demonstrated outside the Saudi Arabian embassy in New Delhi, demanding action against a Saudi diplomat accused of raping two Nepalese women. The maids were allegedly raped and assaulted by the diplomat and his guests for over 4 months until police rescued them earlier this week from his residence in Gurgaon, an upscale locality near New Delhi where they were held hostage. The diplomat, who has denied the allegations, has taken shelter in the embassy, which falls outside the jurisdiction of police.
उनको को 6 लोग को परिवार है उनको को 3 बेटा है 1 बेटी है उनको को वो बाहर वो परिवार बाहर जाएगा तो वो बलात्कार करने अपने मालिक के बलात्कार करने की कोशिश करना था खाना लाना कुछ नहीं मिलना थे खाना नहीं मिलना थे महीना 4 महीना हो गए पैसा नहीं देता था.
On Wednesday, the Royal Embassy of Saudi Arabia issued a statement dismissing the allegations. The embassy also protested against the Gurgaon police for intruding into a diplomat's house. An NGO tipped off the police, following which a first inquiry report or FIR not bearing the name of the Saudi diplomat was lodged. Though India is signatory to the Vienna Convention on Diplomatic Relations that bars arrests of diplomatic agents in the countries where they are posted, observers say the guilty should be punished in view of the gravity of the crime.
Despite claiming that Pakistan is open to holding talks with Baluch separatists, Islamabad continues to target Baluch leaders and their families, exiled activists have claimed. The region has been in the grip of a separatist insurgency for over 6 decades.
Pakistan is carrying out an undeclared army operation in Balochistan against those fighting for independence for their homeland, Baloch nationalist leader Sher Mohammad Bugti has said. This has forced many to flee the country and seek shelter elsewhere.
उस वजह से एक बलोच कौम के इशू को आगे लाने की वजह से वहाँ पे हमारे घरों को डोज़र किया गया, हमारे बच्चों को उठा के जेलों में डाला गया। उसके बाद फिर हमारे ऊपर कई अटैक हुए, घर में बच्चों को मारा गया, पीटा गया। फिर मेरे भाई को कई दफ़ा उसके ऊपर कातलाना हमले हुए, वो ज़ख्मी हुआ। उसके बाद फिर मेरे अपने ऊपर कुछ ऐसे वाक़यात हुए, उस वजह से हम वहाँ पे छोड़ के हमें मुल्क छोड़ के बाहर आना पड़ा।
Bugti said the authorities had warned that the rest of the family would also suffer the same fate if he continued his anti-Pakistan campaign. He said that the army operation has been intensified and claimed more and more activists are being abducted on a daily basis by intelligence agencies.
पहले लोगों को उठा के टॉर्चर करके उसके बाद छोड़ दिया जाता था। अब हालात ये हैं कि उनको टॉर्चर करके उनकी मसख़ शुदा लाशें फेंकी जाती हैं, क्योंकि हाल ही में चाइना के साथ जो मुआहदा हुआ है, उनको सिर्फ ये यकीन दिलाने के लिए इनको ये किया है कि इस ऑपरेशन को तेज़ किया जाए, बलोच नस्ल कुशी को तेज़ किया जाए, ताकि उनको ये बावर कराया जाए कि देखें हम तो आपके काम को आसान करने के लिए एक नस्ल को ख़त्म कर रहे हैं, जो आपके आड़े आना चाहता है उसको हम सफ़ाए हस्ती से मिटाना चाह रहे हैं।
Bugti said the Balochistan issue is political and its people want a political solution.
वहाँ का मसला एक पॉलिटिकल मसला है और कोई मसला नहीं है वहाँ पे। हम पॉलिटिकली सरफेस पे बलूचिस्तान के जो इश्यूज़ थे, वहाँ पे जो ह्यूमन राइट अब्यूज़ हो रहे थे, वहाँ पे जो कत्ल, वहाँ पे बलोच कौम की नस्ल कुशी जो हो रही थी, उसको हम पॉलिटिकली हाईलाइट कर रहे थे। अब तक भी हम पॉलिटिकली हाईलाइट कर रहे हैं, तो कोशिश यही करें हम पुरअमन तरीके से, एक पॉलिटिकल तरीके से बलोच कौम के इशू को आगे लाएं।
Mineral-rich Balochistan is Pakistan's largest province. The Baloch claim their homeland was illegally occupied by Pakistan in 1948 and have been fighting for independence ever since.
Staying on news from the country, traders in Pakistan went on a strike to protest against the imposition of withholding tax on banking transactions. They have been protesting against the tax, claiming that the business is suffering.
The business community in Pakistan observed a nationwide shutdown on Wednesday. The All Pakistan Traders Association called for a strike against imposition of 0.3% withholding tax on all bank transactions, which they said was unjustified and would burden the traders. The port city of Karachi wore a deserted look as all the main wholesale and retail markets remained shut.
तमाम ग्रुप जो हैं वो एक हो चुके हैं, एक प्लेटफॉर्म पर आ चुके हैं और ये टैक्स हमें किसी सूरत में भी काबिल कबूल नहीं है और इसको हम किसी सूरत में भी मंजूर नहीं होने देंगे। इसको बिल्कुल ही हम मुस्तरद करते हैं।
The strike was also observed in cities like Lahore, Multan and Quetta. Traders said the tax would discourage banking transactions and instead promote non-banking and cash transactions.
इस वक्त बैंकिंग ख़त्म हो चुकी है, बैंकों में कोई जा नहीं रहा, कोई डिपॉजिट दे नहीं रहा और हम भी हमारे कारोबार में बेहद कमी आ गई है और अगर इसी तरह कारोबार ठप रहा तो फिर हमें हड़तालें करने में कोई मज़ायका नहीं होगा। एक छोड़ कर 10 भी हम मुतवातर हड़तालें करते रहेंगे।
This was the second countrywide strike on the same issue. Although the Federal Board of Revenue halved the rate of withholding tax on banking transactions from 0.6% to 0.3%, traders have been insisting on a complete withdrawal of the withholding tax.
Moving on, the High Court in India's northern state of Jammu and Kashmir has imposed a ban on the sale of beef in the state. The court order came in response to a public interest litigation against cow slaughter. Meanwhile, the government of Western Rajasthan has also ordered a 3-day ban on the sale of meat during the festival of Paryushan, which begins on Friday. The festival is celebrated by the minority Jain community. A huge controversy has erupted after a similar measure was announced in Mumbai early this week. People in the financial capital are unhappy with the imposition of the 4-day ban on meat and meat products. Several groups have been protesting against the order of the ruling Bharatiya Janata Party government of Western Maharashtra state, which they believe infringes on the rights of other communities. The slowdown in Chinese economy has adversely hit the diamond business in India. While thousands have lost jobs, unsold stock of jewelry lies in stores.
The slump in Chinese economy has hit the diamond industry in India hard. According to Gem and Jewelry Export Promotion Council or GJEPC, the western Surat city, which polishes nearly 80% of the world's diamonds, has registered a decline in the export of the precious stone to China.
जो डाउनफॉल के कारण इस वजह से वहाँ ये डायमंड ज्वेलरी मैन्युफैक्चरिंग कंपनियों ने अपना कारोबार भी कम किया। इसके कारण पॉलिश की डिमांड जो होनी चाहिए भारत के मार्केट के अंदर चाइना के, वो कम हुई है।
More than 5,000 Surat polishers have lost their jobs since June, and thousands more could be left without work as Chinese consumers have pulled back from luxury purchases, leaving jewelers with stocks of unsold jewelry and gems. China represents roughly a fifth of the world polished diamond market and accounts for the same proportion of India's $23 billion of annual exports.
Indian officials are making all efforts to bring back an Indian girl who has been stranded in Pakistan for over a decade. A Pakistan court had asked authorities to resolve the issue at the diplomatic level.
An Indian High Commission official visited a charity in Karachi on Wednesday to seek the custody of Geeta, a deaf and mute Indian girl who has been stranded in Pakistan. A Pakistani court had earlier this month rejected a petition to send Geeta back to India, saying the two nations should resolve the issue diplomatically.
यहाँ से मिलने आए थे ताकि जो है इनके पास तस्वीर थी, तकरीबन 10-15-20 के करीब तस्वीर थी, वो दिखाने आए थे। जो फैमिलीज़ गीता को क्लेम करती हैं इंडिया के अंदर, उनकी माँ बाप की और उनके भाई बहनों की तस्वीरें थी, लेकिन गीता ने किसी को भी जो है वो रिकग्नाइज़ नहीं किया। मैंने इनसे ये भी रिक्वेस्ट की कि आप इसका DNA टेस्ट करवा लें उन फैमिलीज़ के साथ जो उसको क्लेम करती हैं, ताकि ये भी जो है वो ये जगह खाली ना रहे, पुर हो जाए, और एक जो है वो तरीका है उसको भी उससे भी फ़ायदा उठाया जा सके।
Geeta, who is in her early 20s, was found by Pakistani police 13 years ago on a train that had come to Pakistan from India. No one had then come to claim her, and since then she has been in the custody of Edhi Foundation charity in the country. Her story came to light after a successful Indian film with a similar plot was released in July this year.
Justice Anwar Zahir Jamali took oath as the 24th Chief Justice of Pakistan on Thursday. The senior-most judge of the Supreme Court was administered the oath by Pakistan President Mamnoon Hussain at a ceremony held at his President House in Islamabad. Justice Jamali replaced Chief Justice Jawad S. Khwaja, who retired on Wednesday after serving for just 23 days. Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif, federal ministers and chiefs of armed forces also attended the ceremony. Justice Jamali has also served as the acting Chief Election Commissioner of Pakistan and the Chief Justice of the Sindh High Court in the past. Meanwhile, Afghanistan on Wednesday observed the 14th death anniversary of the nation's war hero, Ahmad Shah Massoud. Afghan government officials and Massoud's family members attended the ceremony. Massoud was a leading member of the Mujahideen Holy Warriors. He fiercely fought Soviet occupation of Afghanistan in the 80s. He also fought the Taliban and ultimately helped the US-led forces to overthrow the fundamentalist regime. Massoud was assassinated 2 days before the 2001 World Trade Center attacks by two suicide bombers posing as journalists. Well, that's the way it was in South Asia this evening. Before we conclude the top stories, once again, India-Pakistan begin DG-level talks in New Delhi. Pakistan-China set to sign economic zone accord. And rape case involving Saudi diplomat sparks anger. Now our viewers can watch the show on SouthAsiaNewsline.com. You can also visit us on Facebook.com/SAsiaNewsline and follow us on Twitter @SAsiaNewsline. That's all in tonight's edition. We'll see you same time tomorrow. Good night.